Happy Sunday, folks. Back up at the Oval again, which means I'm doing my once a week run and jump routine. Can do this in as little as 10 minutes, probably even less if you're pushing it, which you probably should. Get the heart rate up. But I'm just going to walk you through it this time. You may have seen it in a video or two, but I'm just going to do it live and kind of demonstrate and talk you through why I'm doing it. It's pretty simple. We've got 4 exercises. The key and operative word is balance. So I'm going to go as much backwards as forwards, and then there's also some jumping up and bounding forwards as well, just to balance everything out. So I'll get started here and then chime back in after each exercise with a little nugget of knowledge, hopefully. Should be able to see what I'm doing from there. So first is backwards running. You only go 30 meters at a time, so feel free to go all out if the body feels good. If not, might need to do a warm up. So as you saw, I like to walk backwards on my way back to the start, just to get a little more blood flow into the VMOs. Better for your knees and foot as well. Next is forwards running. A 30-meter sprint basically. Such a gorgeous day. A little bit windy, so hopefully you can hear me. One thing I like to do when I'm doing these intervals is to make them a little bit harder by holding my breath. It's only 30 meters, so I can just about do it. Normally, if I'm not talking to you, I would be doing this a little bit quicker, so it makes it harder again. Just controlling my breath on the way back to the start, collecting my thoughts, settling, and then going again, holding an inhale, and then either exhaling at the completion of the interval or throughout the movement. This routine is pretty high tension, it's explosive. So if you've got any injuries, foot, ankle, knee, hip, anywhere really, but those are the big ones, I'd probably take it easy and focus more on your regular ATG type training. This is just something I add in once a week, as I said, to kind of top things off and keep my explosive ability and even improve it a little bit. But I mean, I also just like getting out in the sun and running around a little bit. So yeah, the next one, 3 of 4, is Maasai jumps. I think that's how it's said. Named after the Maasai tribe in Africa. If you've seen videos of those people, they're not overly muscular at all, but their vertical jumping ability is just crazy. Like, the amount of force they can generate in their connective tissue, it's just nuts. So it looks something like this. Obviously I'm not getting anywhere near as high as those guys. Just do it 5 times. You see the sprinters do it as well sometimes before a race, so just gets the lower legs firing. Achilles, plantar fascia, all that kind of stuff. The last one is bounding. So it's pretty much just like a jumping split squat. So that last one is probably the highest tension exercise. I feel it a little bit. I was probably jumping a little bit higher than I would have liked, but for me, I try and get about 12 bounds in, so 6 on each side at the end of the 30 meters. So that's kind of my gauge if I'm doing it correctly. So hopefully go a little bit further. You really want to generate longitudinal distance and force as opposed to jumping up. So that's pretty much it. I'll do that 3 more times. Again, as I said, if you're not used to this kind of training, I'd take it easy. Focus more on your ankle protocols, your knee protocols. You don't have to do this regularly at all. I do it once a week. And it's a good bit of fun for 10 minutes or so. And then I might even do some other jump training with the basketball hoops. I'm seeing if I can get a little bit higher from a full squat each week. So I'll post an update about that as well. But yeah, that's it for now. Try it out. Let me know how you go.